What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's the Day J, and I'm back with another video. So Lil Tay recently just turned 18, and she decided to drop an OF link on the morning of her birthday at 12:01 a.m. and apparently made $1 million.
You already know what the fuck going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
My head instantly started hurting when I saw this. I was like, oh no. If you don't know who Lil Tay is, she kind of came up around 2017, 2018. Around that time, she came up and she blew up as this very, if I'm going to be quite honest, obnoxious little girl who was basically known as the flexer of the century, or at least that's what she called herself. And she made a lot of kind of just like crazy videos, flexing her money, flexing the cars that she says that she had.
Bitch, I just bought a Lamborghini. Y'all bitches can't afford this shit, okay? I'm only 9 years old, but I'm the youngest flex of the century. Me and my boy Jake Paul out here flexing on these broke-ass haters. Tell 'em what's up, Jake. Bitch, I just bought a Lambo. I'm the youngest flex of the century, and I'm only 9 years old. What are y'all doing with your lives? Y'all only hating on me because y'all broke and jealous.
So yeah, Lil Tay has been around for quite some time. However, she kind of disappeared in between, like, I don't know, 2020 in between like 2023, 2024 time. I think she recently just reappeared. And there was actually this big like hoax thing going on where I believe her parents pretended that she was dead. It was on headlines. I think it was on the news, just really crazy, and it ended up obviously not being true. Yeah, she came back around last year, maybe 2023, I'm not too sure, but I think it was last year. Me personally, the last few months, I saw her in some streams with like Rakai and some other streamers. I also went on her Instagram page just to kind of just look up on what she's been up to for this video, and it looks like she's also doing music. It looked like she dropped a song last month. So yeah, there are other routes she can be taking here, but I guess she's trying to milk the cash cow. If you've been online enough, if you're chronically online, you might have seen this very popular pipeline that has been circulating online amongst young girls, specifically young girls that are turning 18. This pipeline is dropping that OF link on the day of their birthday or right after turning 18. I think this is a sign that we have an issue in our society, because think about it. Lil Tay dropped this link with videos in the link at 12:01 a.m. on her birthday, which means she had to have filmed this content while being a minor. Mind you, she made $1 million within 3 hours of dropping this link. What sick creatures are buying this content? Some may argue it's boys that are around her age that are buying, you know, this content. How many boys are gonna have the money, just random money, even if it is, I don't know, I didn't go on her OnlyFans, even if it is just a few dollars to get her content? How many 18-year-old boys or 17-year-old boys are having the extra money, the extra cash to buy that content? More likely than not, it was older men who have been preying on Lil Tay since she was a kid and was waiting for this moment for her to drop her OnlyFans link just so they can buy the content. She is really heavily playing into this idea that like she's freshly 18 and she was just a minor, and you know, it's really, really weird. And I think this concept can honestly be tied to the idea that as women age, and aging on women is considered gross and less desirable as women get older, and the younger you are, the more desirable you are. And so she's kind of playing into that idea, while the people who purchase this content are also confirming that idea as well. Okay, so I have retrieved the screenshot from another social commentary YouTuber that had the screenshot in their video, and this is Lil Tay's OnlyFans bio, and it says freshly 18. Please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shot at 12:01 a.m. Only available for 24 hours. Come see me in my birthday suits, replying to all DMs. So as you can see, it's no doubt that she's trying to play into this I'm freshly 18 idea, which is heavily concerning, not only for her, but also just for society in general, and what that means, and what that means for the society and where we're going in society, because this is actually not the only incident of this. If you guys know Sophie Rain, I think one of the top earners on OnlyFans, if not the top earners on OnlyFans, dropped her OnlyFans right at 18. I believe Bella Thorne also did the same thing. So this is really concerning to me, not only, like I said, for society, but also for Lil Tay herself, who is in the background, like, kind of making her do this. Not saying that the girl doesn't have her own thoughts, her own, you know, opinions, and doesn't make her own decisions. I don't know the girl, but it almost seems like there's someone in the background playing a role in all of this. It's very concerning because she has been almost kind of exploited in a way since being a young child. I mean, I'm going to call it exploitation. I'm going to call it what it is. She was making very just obnoxious content that was unnecessary, unimpactful, not good for the society, not good for young people to be watching and being influenced off of. Making these videos and posting them online, and I highly doubt that her little girl brain decided to do this on her own. I don't know, maybe so, but even if she did, people in the background, other people that are tied to her, helped her get as big as she did online. As you probably have seen thus far in this video, you've probably recognized that I highly do not agree with this in general. I am not one to say women should not have an OnlyFans. However, I do not agree with a girl just turning 18 and promoting that as the idea for her OnlyFans for grown men to then purchase that content that she filmed as a minor. Not only that in itself, but also what this tells young girls that are watching her, and this whole new wave of young girls wanting to be OnlyFans stars because they see the top creators making $1 million in 3 hours, and they think that will be them too. However, I'm sorry to tell you that there's only a small percentage of OnlyFans creators that actually make that much money. And again, this is just really concerning because the fact that she made that much money in just a few hours means that men were preying on her since she was a minor, looking at her in a sexual manner, and just only hoping and wishing that she would do something like this. And when she did, they were on it to purchase that content. And I think that is just very concerning, and also just shows not only the pedo stuff we have going on in our society, because there also is a lot of content surfacing online about how men prefer younger girls, and that when women age, they are no longer desirable, and they're ugly, and they don't look good, and they are emotional, and they have all this baggage. All of this ties together, I think, and just reflects this issue in society that women should stay young. That is their most desirable state, is when they're young, and that when we reach a certain number, we're no longer desirable, that we solely should tie our worth to our physical appearance and what we can do for a man, and the overall just overly sexual nature of society right now. Honestly, today I'm really not here to get into the conversation of if a woman should be making an OnlyFans or not, because I'm not going to speak on what another person should be doing. However, I have my opinions. I'm so worried for society, honestly, y'all. Like, like, what does this actually mean for young girls? Like, if I'm being so honest, maybe I'm just on the wrong side of the internet. I have not seen any, like, good influences for girls, young girls, preteens, ages like that. You know, a lot of them are looking up to girls like Lil Tay, or even your favorite rappers and celebrities, which a lot of them also promote this overtly sexual attitude, nature, and just way of being, which is okay, but also can be influencing young girls to be that. So I'm in my bed editing, and I decided to go back on Lil Tay's page to retrieve a certain picture. And I actually noticed that this picture I was trying to find with her wearing this certain shirt saying something like something about being a PE star, if you guys know what I'm talking about. She deleted that, but I found this video. Take a look.
If you're over the age of 25 and you're still working a 9 to 5, you are a failure. Like, by then you should have already made your bag. And ladies, every single one of you should drop the link like me. Like, just literally just make your bag. Who gives a what anybody thinks? Screw your family. My family kicked me out. I got disowned. They don't talk to me anymore. They don't me. But who gives a shit? I can literally buy their whole life if I wanted to. I'm good. Also, education, because Harvard was never gonna help me make 8 figures. That's why I dropped out of it, and I dropped the link instead.
So I feel like I can never come up with a conclusion for my videos, because honestly the only conclusion I have is that I am concerned that this is wrong and that society is slowly heading down a slope, because this is a reoccurring problem that we're seeing. And just again, the overall nature of society of women aging, and this whole conversation of women's desirability, which may be a whole nother video in itself. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys want to see more social commentary and reaction videos, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications. That way you know when I upload every week. Also, if you want to see the behind the scenes of my life, vlogs, fashion, personal development tips, be sure to subscribe to my other channel at Day's World. I will leave it in the description, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.